Last time I taught you that 1 foot is 304 mm. When I taught you up to this, some technical failure happened and I had to stop episode 2, and in this episode 3 I teach you the remaining of 1 foot 304 mm. It is preliminary steps of fabrication calculation. But somebody had asked me, I remember his name is Shaji Varghese. He asked me 2 questions. Last episode I had told you. It was about the square feet calculation of one handrail. First handrail, its length and width is 500 into 120. He has indicated its unit. So I indicated it is centimeter, 500 centimeter and 120, and I started calculation and I reached up to here. And the second question he has done is another handrail that is also having a length of 375 centimeter and its height is 120 centimeter. Then how will be the square feet? And weight also he has asked me. In this episode, I will teach you about square feet. In coming episode, I will teach you to find out the weight. Okay. So, last episode, we told 1 foot is 304.8 mm. It means if there is 304.8 mm, it will be 1 foot. So, if we divide certain millimeter with 304.8, we will get foot. If it is 304.8 mm, we have already studied 1 foot is 304.8 mm. If there is 304.8 mm, it has to be divided with 304.8, then we will get 1 foot. So I have divided it here. 304.8 mm measurement is there. It has been divided by 304.8, that is a constant, then we get 1 foot. If it is bigger than 304.8, just think if it is double of 304.8, that is 609.6. If it is 609.6, it is also to be divided with 304.8. Then we will get 2 feet. So, if it is its double, it is to be divided by 304.8. Then we will get its square feet. Now, 5000 mm, that is to be divided with 304.8. It is an example. Then we will get 16.4 feet. Why did I say about 5000 mm? In his calculation, this is 500 centimeter into 120 centimeter. He hasn't indicated centimeter or millimeter or foot or meter or anything. For teaching you, I indicated 500 centimeter. This I told you last time, so I don't describe more. Your question is 500 centimeter length and 120 centimeter width handrail, and if it is having this much of length and width, what will be the square feet? So from centimeter we can't make square feet directly. From centimeter we can make a centimeter square only. From millimeter we can make a millimeter square only. From square feet we can make meter square feet only, or feet square feet. From meter we can make a meter square only. So why did I say 5000 mm means your question is 500 centimeter. If your question is 500 centimeter, how much will be millimeter? Last time I had told you, so I don't describe more. This is preliminary calculation. Sometimes you may say, I am an engineer or I am having doctorate. So please don't teach me. But I am teaching somebody who doesn't have preliminary knowledge also about fabrication. In this episode, coming episodes, I will be teaching so congested ones. Sometimes some engineers also may not be able to understand some calculations. Okay, so just forgive me and hear this episode. So your question is 500 centimeter, that is 5,000 mm. So I just wrote here 5,000 mm. If it is 5,000 mm, it is also to be divided with 304.8. Then we will get its feet, 16.4. So this length can be told in three ways. If we say it in centimeter, it is 500 centimeter. If you tell this length in millimeter, it will be 5,000 millimeter. If we tell its feet, it will be 16.4 feet. From here to here, 16.4 feet. In another way, we can say from here to here is 5,000 mm. In another way, we can say from here to here is 500 centimeter. Okay, come to the point. So, we got this 5,000 mm or 500 centimeter is 16.4 feet. I write it in next diagram, 16.4 feet. This 16.4 feet means that is 5,000 mm. That is 500 mm. You know those all. If it is so, what will be this 1,200 mm or 120 centimeter? For that purpose also, we have to divide this 120 with 16.4. I ask all of you to divide 120 centimeter with 16.4 feet. Just keep my video in pause and do the calculation and again find out my class. Otherwise, you may not study. You will be just seeing like a cinema. Okay? Do 1,200 mm divided by 304.8. Last time, converting millimeter to feet, we divided millimeter with 304.8. Now our millimeter is 1,200 mm. 120 centimeter we converted to 1,200 mm. So here 1,200 mm divided by 304.8. Do it in your calculator. Afterwards again open my class. 1,200 divided by 304.8. Then we get one answer 3.94. I have written it here. I think you two have got it. So 16.4 feet into 3.94 feet will be square feet. For finding out square feet or finding out meter square or finding out centimeter square or finding out millimeter square, these all are area. If you find out square feet, it is finding out it is for finding out area. If we find out meter square, that is also for finding out area. If we find out centimeter square, that is also for finding out area. If we find out millimeter square, that is also for finding out area. It's a formula, is length into width. I don't describe this because last episode I told you. So now we have got here 1 feet, another feet is here. These two has to be multiplied, then we will get its square feet. This 16.4 feet is, we know, 500 centimeter. Like that we can write. I have written it in second diagram. Instead of 116.4 feet, I have written here 500 centimeter. Instead of 3.94 feet, I have written here 120 centimeter. Both are same length. It is in feet, it is in centimeter. It is in feet, it is in centimeter. Both are indicating same length and width. Same thing I have written here also. If it is 500 centimeter, we know its millimeter will be, for finding out a millimeter, centimeter has to be multiplied with 10. I have multiplied it with 10. Or it has one more zero has to be added for finding out millimeter. One more zero has been added, then it has become 5000 mm. Here also 120 centimeter has been multiplied with 10 and we have got 1200 mm. So another measurement is 5 meter. 5000 mm means 5 meter. How do we get it? Everybody knows 1000 mm is 1 meter. If it is 1000 mm is 1 meter, 2000 mm will be 2 meter. 2000 mm will be 2 meter. How do we get it? We divided mm with 1000. If it is 2000, how did we get it to 2 meter? We divided this with 1000. This is the formula. Millimeter has to be divided with 1000, then we will get how many millimeter it is there. 1000 is 1 meter. If it is so, 2000 will be 2 meter. How did we get it? 2000 divided with 1000. We divided 2000 with 1000. Millimeter we divided with 1000. Then we got meter. 2000 divided with 1000. Then we got 2 meter. If it is 5000, how many meter it will be? 5 meter. How? We divided millimeter with 1000. We divided this millimeter with 1000. We got 5 meter. So these 4 ways we can say this foot measurements to centimeter measurement and millimeter measurement, meter measurement. Same way, 3.94 feet is really equal length of 120 centimeter, and this 120 centimeter is really equal measurement of 1200 millimeter, and this 1200 millimeter is really equal to 1.2 meter. One is being told in meter, another one is told in millimeter, next one is in centimeter, and this fourth one is in feet. Okay, so you know this all. Always remember this millimeter has to be divided with 1000, then we will get meter. Last time we told millimeter has to be divided with 304.8, then we will get feet. Come to the next diagram. If you take one scale, in scale so many lines will be there. It isn't clear, so I write just here. First zero measurement will be a lengthy line. Again next one small line will be there. Another line, third, fourth, fifth one will be some more lengthy one. So this is 0. This kind of 10 measurements are coming here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it up reaches here, then it becomes 10. 0 to 10. This is 10th mm. Each line, after 0, one small line is there. From this lengthy line to the next line is 1 mm. That kind of 10 mm's are there. So this is called 10 mm. Another way we can say it is 1 centimeter. We told about 10 millimeter and centimeter last episode. Like that, the scale reaches up to 300 mm or 30 centimeter. It is not clear, so I have written here 10 mm is there, 20 mm, 30 mm, 40 mm, like that it comes and reaches 300 mm, 280 mm, 290 mm, 300 mm. This 280 mm can be told in 28 centimeter. 290 mm is 29 centimeter. 300 mm is 380 centimeter. Then 31 centimeter is coming, 32, 33, like that comes, and finally 1 meter length scale reaches 100 centimeter. That is called in 1000 mm in millimeter. Okay, always remember it. Okay, you know those all. We shall come to the next diagram. So we found out 16.4 feet and 2.94 feet. Then what will be square feet? Square feet means we are finding out area. Area's formula, last episode we studied length into width. This is length and this is width. These two have to be multiplied. 16.4 and 3.94 have to be multiplied. Just do your multiplication. 16.4 feet has to be multiplied with 3.94 feet in your calculator. I don't have enough time, so I just wrote this measurement previously, but you have to use your calculator and you have to find out. You will get this measurement. Then what is it called? It is square feet. This is area. This is foot. This is feet. This is feet. These two feet are multiplying. Then we get area, that is called square feet or feet square. Same way, what will be its area in centimeter square? For finding out centimeter square, we same, that is also area. Length and width have to be multiplied. Not 10 feet, it should be in centimeter. 16.44 centimeter means, you know, in last episode, last diagram, we have told 16.4 feet is 500 centimeter and 3.94 feet is 120 centimeter. So these two have to be multiplied. Then we will get answer of area in centimeter square. This two have to be 500 and 120 have to be multiplied. Then we will get 64.57 square feet. I have 500 centimeter into 120 centimeter has to be multiplied. This is from here to here is 500 centimeter and from here to here is 120 centimeter. These two have to be multiplied. Then we will get its area, that is in centimeter square, that will be 60,000 centimeter square. 60,000 centimeter square is equal to 6457 feet square. Both are same measurements, but one is being told in centimeter square, one is being told in feet square. So instead of 60,000 centimeter square, I wrote here 64.57 square feet. Both are same. If we write here 60,000 centimeter square, that is correct. 6457 square feet, that is also correct. If we write here 500 centimeter into 120 centimeter, that is correct. If we write instead of 500 centimeter 16.4 feet and instead of 120 centimeter 3.94 feet, that is also correct. We used in this diagram, we multiplied this 500 centimeter and this 120 centimeter, then we got 60,000 centimeter square. So feet square we got, centimeter square we got, and here we got millimeter square. For finding out millimeter square also we have to use the formula area is equal to length into width. What will be the length of rectangle from here to here? Here we used feet for finding out it in square feet. For finding out it in centimeter square, we used centimeter. We have to use millimeter here. 500 centimeter is, you know, 5000 mm. And 120 centimeter is 1200 mm. You know. I have taught you in today's episode and last episode. Especially last episode. These two have to be multiplied, then we will get 60 lakh millimeter square. So remember, this square feet is equal to this centimeter square. This centimeter square is equal to the millimeter square. The millimeter square is equal to this meter square. For finding out a meter square, instead of 5000 mm, we converted this 5000 mm to meter. Last page we told for finding out meter, we have to divide millimeter with 1000. 5000 mm have to be divided with 1000, then we will get 5 meter. We got 5 meter. Its meter is 1.2 meter. These two have to be multiplied, then we get 6 meter square. So area is length into width. So we got your answer is clear. You asked 500 centimeter to 120 centimeters, rectangular shape 1 handrails, square feet will be 64.57. You have asked square feet only, but I have taught you about in centimeter square and in millimeter square and in meter square. Your second question was same rectangle, but measurement is 375 into 120 centimeter. What is its formula? I am not drawing diagrams and teach you. What is the formula? Area is equal to length into width. If you have to get it in centimeter square, you gave 375 centimeter and 120 centimeter. These two have to be multiplied, then you will get answer in centimeter square. You have to get it in square feet. What you have to do? Last episode I have told 1 foot is 3048 mm. 3048 mm means it is in, if we tell it in centimeter, it will be 30.48 because 300 centimeter has to be multiplied with 10, or one more 0 have to be added. This I have indicated last episode. If it is mm, it will be centimeter, both are same. One is in millimeter and one is in centimeter. But your question is, you have to find out this measurement in square feet. 1 millimeter is 304.8 mm, I have told. And for finding out feet from millimeter, we have to divide it with 304.8. If 1 centimeter is 30.48, 1 centimeter has certain centimeter has to be divided with 30.48. Certain centimeter has to be divided with 30.48, then we will get feet. So your question is in centimeter. It has to be converted to feet. For that purpose, we have to divide with 30.48. Divide it with 30.48. Then you will get answer 375 centimeter divided by 3.48, 12.3 feet. It means 375 centimeter is same length of 12.3 feet. Both are same. This is the indication of foot and feet. Okay. If it is so, 120 centimeter will be how many foot? This one also have to be divided with, it has to be divided with 30.48. Then we get 3.94. So length we got in feet, width we got in feet. These two have to be multiplied. Then we get its square feet. 12.3 is being multiplied with 3.94. Then we get 48.43. You shouldn't see us seeing one film. You have to keep it in pause, and you have to use your calculator, you have to use your protractor, you have to use your scale, compass, pen, pencil, and you have there should be one A4 size notebook also, otherwise you won't be able to understand my classes. Okay, so we have got it in square feet. Last time we got this rectangles all areas in square feet and in centimeter square and in millimeter square and in meter square. So now I ask you to find out. Now you have got a square feet. You find out in centimeter square. Centimeter is here. What is our centimeter? 375 centimeter into 120 centimeter. These two have to be multiplied. Then we get it in centimeter square. These two have to be multiplied. Then we get it in centimeter square. Next we have to get it in millimeter square. So these two have to be written in millimeter. 375 is 3750 mm. 120 is centimeter is 1200 millimeter. These two have to be multiplied. Then we get this measurement. So we got measurement in square feet, centimeter square, and millimeter square. Last time we got measurement in 4 ways. That is in square feet. That is in square feet. That is in centimeter square. That is in millimeter square, and in meter square. Here also I didn't draw because you know those all. There is no need for me to draw these all drawings, diagrams. So we got now in square feet, we got now in centimeter square, and we got now in millimeter square. Then how will be its meter square? 4.5 meter square. For finding out in meter square, we have to use the formula area is equal to length into width. Length will be 3.75 meter. If it is 3750 mm, how much will be its meter? It is to be divided with the 1000. It is to be divided with the 1000. Then we get meter. 3750 divided is being divided with the 1000. Then we got 3.75 meter, and 1200 has been divided with the 1000. Then we got 1.2. These two have to be multiplied. Then we got 4.5 meter square. Your question was finding out measurements of handrail which is having a length of 500 centimeter and 120 centimeter. Next one is 375 into 120 meter. Both the handrails, both the rectangular shape jobs, square feet you asked, but I have taught you it's a millimeter square. I have taught you to do it in millimeter square and centimeter square and in meter square also. Same question you asked in second question, there also I taught you it in square feet and in millimeter square and in centimeter square and in meter square. Next your question is its weight has to be found out. I will teach you it in next episode. Thank you.